It's time to get started. I want to welcome you to our new VIP orientation. If you are here, more than likely you are a brand new customer with Plexus. So, welcome and congratulations for getting started on your gut health journey. My name is Emily, and I'm just going to be taking you through some slides tonight to get you started on the right foot. So, in the chat, shout out the person who invited you here tonight or who got you started on the products. I would love to see those comments flying as we're going along. Let's get started. So, I am going to share with you tonight 3 keys to having optimal health. And, this is a really cool perspective that I didn't realize before getting started on the products. You always hear about nutrition and exercise, right? Food and exercise, diet, exercise. If you want to lose weight, diet and exercise. If you want to be healthier, diet, exercise. These are things that you always hear about. But I think a very big forgotten item on that triangle of optimal health is proper supplementation. And that is exactly where Plexus comes in. And so you have closed that gap in the triangle to have optimal health. But if you are like, okay, I bought the supplements and like I don't even know where to start with getting healthy, making better food choices. First of all, you're going to have balanced blood sugar with the pink drink, so you're not going to crave all those sweets. That is huge. But one thing that I also love to just add in here is when you're at the grocery store, if you are shopping in the outer belt of your grocery store, those are usually the better items. Now, obviously, look at the ingredients, and we have a lot of resources for you here. So I'm going to get to those in just a few minutes. But there's tons of resources. So, here are some tips for you to be the most successful with your products. Okay. Number one is hydration. When I started, I've been using the products for 6.5 years. Actually, it'll be 7 years in May. And I didn't like water at all. As a matter of fact, I was like, water is gross. Anybody here? Raise your hand if that was you. But I am like, please, gosh, I don't want to have any water. I can't. It like hurts my tummy. I didn't actually want anything but soda. I was like a Pepsi drinker, Pepsi addict. So I definitely had to work on this. So I can definitely relate to you if you are like, I don't even know where to start. We want you to try to get in half your body weight in ounces of water a day. And that might seem like a lot, but let's work our way up to that. I used to lay out bottles of water because I knew I needed like 3 to 4 bottles of water a day. So I would just like every time I thought about it, I would walk by and chug it. I literally was just chugging water for the first couple weeks just to get used to getting it in because I was like, I invested my money in this, so I may as well give it a shot, right? But you can get on Amazon and buy a fancy water bottle that like counts down the ounces for you. There's so many ways to, I mean, how many of us ladies are going around and carrying all your cups? You got all the things. You got your protein shake, you got your water, you got your pink drink, all the things, right? So it's just an added thing for you. Number two is consistency. I want you, okay, so y'all, I just mentioned that you invested your money. You invested into this. You invested into yourself. Give it some time, okay? Please, 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 friend to friend, promise me you are not going to give up. You're not going to give up on yourself, okay? So get out your calendar right now, like pick up your phone if you're on your laptop or get your calendar out, write down, count out 90 days from the day you started your products. Do not go to your sponsor or your health coach until 90 days is up and say, I don't think this is working because you don't know if it's working. It's working, guys. It's working behind the scenes. This is not an overnight fix, right? I'm pretty sure you probably heard that before you ordered your products. So give it some time, right? What do you want to look like by summer? How do you want to feel by summer? That's what you need to have in the back of your mind. If you're going through detox, we celebrate that, right? Because that means the products are doing their thing, okay? And then number three is community. Plug into the community. I'm going to give you some ways that you can do that, here in the next few slides. But guys, build your own. right? When I first started, I literally was like, okay, mom, okay, husband. My mom's husband got involved, my best friend. I was like, we are doing this together because I could never finish anything. I would start things and quit it. I would forget to do it. And so I was like, I need people. I need people to do this with me. So I went and grabbed some people to do this with me. So you can do that. Bring them in. Plug into the our community with your people. It will be so much more fun and so much easier if you're doing it with a group. And number four is so important in all aspects of life, but especially with your products, communication. Listen, I always say this. This is like my famous lines to my customers. If if you're having a great time with the products, I have no idea unless you tell me. And if you are struggling with your products, I have no idea unless you tell me. I want to celebrate with you and I want to help you through anything that you're going through with this. So I need to know all the things, even if you think it's small. It does not matter. I want to know everything. Of course, I'm going to be in contact with my customers throughout that first 30 days. Like, I'm going to be on top of you. But I need you to tell me stuff, right? I need you to tell me if you're a little tired. I need you to tell me if you have a headache. I need you to tell me if you're having trouble getting the water in, right? We need to talk about it. So important. Okay, so I'm going to share with you over the next couple slides how you can plug into our community. Plexus is huge, guys. Plexus is massive. It's been around for what 13, 14 years now, 15 years. And so there's so many customers, but we have developed this small community. We call it the collective. So you're a part of it now. So welcome to the community. But so we have our own small community and we have resources for you to plug yourself into. Of course, we want you to dig into the company. We want you to learn about the company. It's an amazing family supported company, but I want you to get in and I want you to get involved in our smaller community. So here's how you can do that. So the very first thing that should have happened when you joined is you should have been added to this Facebook group. It's called the Collective VIP. It is for VIP customers just like yourself. You are in the VIP club. And just because of that, we're going to add you to this private group that is just for the collective. It is resources for you. So this is going to be like your Plexus Google, right? So if you need to know about ingredients, you want to know more about the products you're using, or maybe you saw something, maybe your sponsor posted about a specific product and you're like, that's interesting. I want to know more about that. You can find that here. You can find product testimonies because I know like when I first started, I was added to one of these groups and I found out gut health is so massive. So many things are controlled by our gut. My mom with autoimmune disorder, she needed these products. And I found that out in a Facebook group just like this, right? You're going to find out about product launches. You're going to find about sales and promotions right here in this group. So make sure you're in it. If you're not in it yet, go tell the person who invited you here, hey, put me in that VIP club group. And then when you get in there, you're going to find this post. It is literally called the welcome post. This is going to help you navigate in that page. It's going to help you find everything, find the resources that you need, and how to start. So you should have been tagged in that. But if you haven't, like if you ordered today and it just didn't happen yet, go remind your sponsor to tag you in that post. And then this right here. So a lot of you may have gotten your reset for free last month with the free reset with every purchase. And so you definitely want to be in this group. If you've done your reset, congratulations. I would love to hear about your results. If you haven't done your reset yet, pick a day and start. Just do it. Just do it. You can do this. It's 3 days. If you did not order a reset and you don't know anything about it, you definitely want to ask about that. It is a very, very good tool to have in your tool belt. It is not a weight loss product. It is a very good reset the metabolism product. Okay. It's 3 days of a really amazing fast resets your metabolism at the cellular level. But we have a whole group just for the reset. Okay. So you definitely want to be in that group for sure. And then we also have this other group. This is a resource for you. This was the New Year, Step into the New Year challenge. We've been running this since the 5th of the month, and it ends just in a few days. But if you order today, get your booty in that group. Okay. There's still some stuff to happen, still some ways you can participate. So go remind your sponsor, add me to that Step into the New Year challenge. I want to be in there. I want to learn more about that. And so, guys, this is like literally my favorite part of this call because this was the thing that I was the most terrified about. Okay. And if you sometimes subscription can sound kind of like a dirty word, right? Anybody else? Was anybody else afraid of the subscription or auto ship? I was terrified about it because I thought to myself, I don't want anybody having control over when money comes out of my checking account. I want to know, right? And so I had it all wrong. This is actually set up to help you remember to take your products. And so you're in complete control of it. Don't worry. But a funny story about me is the first thing I did because I was so scared is I turned my subscription off very first day. Terrible mistake because you know why? I completely forgot to order my products. You don't know. It sneaks up on you guys. It sneaks up on you. You're looking at those bottles, you're just getting your stuff out every day. You're like watching your guide, making sure you're taking everything, and you completely forget to reorder. I'm telling you. And I told you earlier that the first 90 days is so important to stay consistent. So you cannot afford to run out of products the first 90 days. You just can't. So make sure that auto ship is on. Take a screenshot of this so you can figure out how to like manage that. You're in complete control of it. So you can change the date, you can change the payment method, you can move products in and out. Make sure though, if you are changing your products, that you talk to your health coach, talk to your sponsor because definitely want to stay consistent. Some of these products, like you definitely want to give that a good 90 days before you like take it out or put it back in. So make sure that you talk that over with whoever helped you get started before you take products out. But guys, don't be scared. It's fine. It's going to be fine. We're going to make it through. This is meant to help, not hurt. And so that brings me to my next point. Remember when I was telling you about how I grabbed my community? I grabbed my mom, my husband, my best friend, my mom's did I say my mom's husband? I can't remember. But I grabbed the people. I grabbed all the people. And once I started realizing how important gut health was, I started telling more and more people because when my mom's life was changed, I literally wanted to shout it from the rooftops. She went from like barely being able to walk in the mornings because she had so much joint pain and inflammation to jogging a 5K in 3 months. Y'all, I kid you not. I'm not lying. It's real. These products are saving and changing lives. And so I wanted to tell everybody I didn't realize that I was earning money just for sending a cart and sharing what I found with my friends. It is that simple. And this month, Plexus has made it even more simple because every single person who joined in December or January, meaning you, right, has three special codes to gift three special friends $10 off your first order. Okay. And they're also going to get free shipping, guys. This is huge. Okay. So if you look over at that graphic, you can take a screenshot of that if you need to remember it. But if you refer three of your friends, if you just send a cart and they check out, simple as that, you're going to get 300 bucks. I'm not even kidding. I promise. And so we have a few ways that we can help you do that. You can host a party, have a sip and see, host a Zoom just like this one where your friends come and learn. There's so many ways to share with your friends that makes it easy for you, and we're doing pretty much all the work. So don't sleep on that, y'all. Don't sleep on it. Everybody has 10 friends. Everybody does. And then so every single week when you go and share with your friends, when you go send them the cart with the same thing that you ordered and you're like, we're going to do this together, right? You're going to bring them back here next Tuesday because we do this call every single Tuesday. And there's the Zoom ID, just like it was sent to you. We're going to go over all the things that I've shared with you tonight. And you're not going to have to tell all your friends this stuff, right? You're going to bring them back here. We're going to do the work for you. And then if you heard about that referral system that we have just for sharing a cart and you're like, that sounds kind of interesting. I wonder, is this a real thing? I want you to join me back here tomorrow night every Wednesday we have this thing called Meet Plexus, and it's where you're going to meet Plexus. We're going to share the first 15 minutes about products. We're going to share the second 15 minutes about the opportunity. So one of my friends, Jen or Marianne, is going to share their story about how these products and this business has changed their whole life. And I promise you, your jaw's going to be on the floor because these ladies have incredible stories. And so I want you to join me back here because you don't know until you find out all the information, right? You have no idea if this is for you unless you hear about it. Get all the information, all the facts, so you can make a good, educated decision. Okay? Promise me, you'll be back here. And guys, listen, that is all I have for you tonight. I'm so glad that y'all are here and joining me and learning all the ways that you can support your body, support your friends, and join in our community. And I'm so glad that you are here tonight. You guys have a good night.